Who am I to stop you? Oh, speaking of, let's get started.
What's up, my official your boy Laughs? I made looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And today we are talking about the House of Dragons.
This House of the Dragon. Why do we?
Let niggas say it how we want to.
Because it's Negroes always got to put an S on something. Stop putting S on stuff.
It's Kroger's.
It is House of the Dragon.
It's House of the Dragon. Just like it is anime.
All right, we got the gated community.
No S.
Half white person.
I know you didn't just. You definitely didn't just pull the gated community line on me.
Stole my gimmick. He just stole my gimmick. This isn't okay.
He did. And at least you can stand behind it. He ain't even a hood nigga. Get out of here.
Oh.
You Sunday school teacher, get out of here.
Listen, I lived in post Sunday school with like 18 people.
Shout out Sunday school teachers.
I'm more hood than you.
There's a huge.
No, you still live in the gated community. You don't get a.
Just because I live in a gated community currently does not mean that I have always lived in a gated community. So you can stop that shit. And I've also dated and slept with more than enough drug dealers and everything else to have the hood in me, literally.
Listen,
I'm always here for these analogies. I'm not against these analogies at all.
I'm talking about hot D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hot D is the time to
like
talk
hot
about
D.
Hot D.
I mean, hot D is what we're talking about.
House of the Dragon.
Yes, hot D.
Yep, good old hot D. You can never go wrong with hot D.
Yo, shout out.
Even though Allison was definitely tapping into lukewarm D at best.
We gotta talk about this. My poor man she is using this man as like a roller coaster ride that he just sitting there. Scared.
No, they're both hypocrites, bro.
No, they're both hypocrites.
He's sitting there scared because this woman won't get off of him while everybody
I'm conflicted about this episode though. I'm because we've taken that great departure from the source material once again, which is to be expected, but it's happening in ways that I don't know how the story is going to turn out as a whole, and I'm conflicted because I like some of them and I don't like some of them. And usually I find a uniform way to hate it all or love it all. That's not the case here.
Every now and again, you get a departure from the source material, and you're like,
because Kristen Cole and Allison was never fucking in the. Listen, a lot of rumors flew throughout Blood and Fire. I missed that one if it's in there, but hey,
I'm glad it's in there because it makes me hate both of them more.
Well, but here's the thing: they're also doing this weird thing with Aegon, like where we're making Aegon look like he's like sort of trying to be the good king when like. Book-wise, this nigga's just an asshole. He's not like quite Joffrey level asshole, but he's right up in there in that tier.
Yeah, I can agree with that sentiment about Aegon. Like, all right, well, we took Taper.
I think they're just trying to.
Nut milk clogging her ears is the craziest thing I've heard all week.
Angelica's back. Let's go. Our queen is
Angelica just need to bring her ass up here. That's what she should have did.
Little panel. But yeah, man, that just threw me off. Nut milk and ears, man. Hold on.
Let's get the show started so Joe can recuperate.
Yeah.
Welcome back. This is episode 1 of season 2, House of the Dragon. A son for a son review, recap, breakdown, reaction, and spoilers. And of course, I'm joined with the lovely Ebony Moonbeam.
Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. Cosplayer, anime, psychotic person. And I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with that. And debaucherous horror for casual conversations. So I'm here. I'm glad to be here because I love House of the Dragons. I specifically put on my Tyrion Lannister hat today. I drink.
Oh, did you not
and
just
I know
come
things.
for us? Did you not just come for us about S's on the ends of things? Because you just did it.
What did I just say? Oh, I did just say House of the Dragons, didn't I? Yeah, my bad. I did. I can admit when I'm wrong. Okay, but
I was
hey,
gonna let
boo.
you live.
See it right. It's okay though. It's okay. I won't make that mistake again. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
I might. Oh, you already know. Your local neighborhood scumbag here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag, same gimmick, different day. We need to talk about dragons and maybe some incestuous activities,
Hey, babe.
maybe some lackluster receptions to certain things in the episode. Who knows? I have mixed feelings, but that tracks. That tracks.
Thanks, Queen. I am innocent.
Oh, hello.
Yo, oh hello is crazy. Yo,
I'm a
oh hello is fucking
I'm
crazy.
I'm a descendant of the now extinct black culture that's in this show.
Yo,
What?
Because
what are you
where them
talking?
niggas at now? Where was them
What are you
niggas at
What are you
doing Rob
talking about?
Stark?
They made black people just for this.
Right.
Because look,
I appreciate it.
the niggas that are black in this show were not black in the book.
We got Alan. No, they gave us Alan. That's lit.
No,
But to
listen,
be
Alan is from the book, but we never got concrete evidence that, and because he was supposed to be Laenor's son in the book, but now they're setting it up to be like he's Corlys's son, which maybe that works narrative wise better since Laenor was.
That's what I was thinking of, Angelica.
They nailed down the gay allegations on Laenor. It wasn't as ambiguous as it was in the book. They were like, "No, this nigga, that's how he's rocking."
I'm
And
just saying
we're going from here. But
I'm
they showed us other dragon seeds and whatnot. You guys go because I've got mixed feelings about this.
I'm just saying I am the descendant of the only black people that existed 200 years before Westeros because they no longer exist anymore.
That's because they were all
unless you
killed
had
off. Remember,
Essos.
Daenerys was like one of the last Targaryens left. So if
That was
all the
black.
Targaryens were black, that's why.
No, not the Targaryens. I'm talking about them folks with the Navy.
He
Yeah,
talking
the
Corlys. The
Then
Valerian.
never mind.
You know they said
But
young
they're
money is an
supposedly
army. Better yet, a navy.
no, but they're
And now it's
supposed to be
over with.
related. But making them black makes it sort of because there were no black Valerians in the
Well,
book. George
Ever.
R. R.
Well, let's
Martin.
just be real, because this is how you know this is fantasy too, because the stereotype says that black people don't like water like that. We don't trust the
Yeah.
ocean like that. Now we can swim for anybody that thinks that we
Tell
can't.
that to the
We
Somali
can
pirate.
swim. I can. I have a pool. I swim. However, play with the ocean.
Let the gated community
The
allegations
gated community
rise.
standing up.
I've had a pool at every house I've lived at.
Yeah,
So
exactly. That's right.
that didn't include gates though. Even my apartments had pools, but I don't do public
That's
pools
right.
anymore. That's gross.
That's right.
Appreciation. I don't
No,
deserve any of
especially not
anything
after
at all.
COVID. I don't trust it. Do you know how many people be fucking in public pools?
How would
Yeah.
you know?
You said you know.
I said, how would you know?
How would I know?
Yeah.
Because I
you
lived
got a
a whole
peeping
life
Tom
before I got
fetish?
sanctified.
You were a peeping Tom fetish, or you were partaking?
By the way, it's 22
This
people
is
probably
about
confused.
dragons.
I don't know what.
Right,
About
focus.
dragons. All right, we've gotten off track. What are you guys doing? This isn't my fault.
That's actually the question I was going to ask you, Afro Kami, in a sense to
By the
kind of
beach.
get things started. What are we doing here? All
We're
right, so we have a grieving mother, right? We got a grieving mother, and then we have which is the most bullshit death of all time. Like they didn't mean for that to happen, but here we are, right?
No,
Poor
but
woman. Poor woman.
you gotta think that adds so much more to it. Like from the perspective of like Aemond as a character, because Aemond's gonna take a bigger. Hopefully, he's gonna take a bigger role as he will, because him and Daemon is sort of like the matchup you want to see. You know
That's
I mean?
what it's looking like to me now.
But
Can you
they've sort
remind
of
us? Can you
fucked
remind
Daemon's
us?
character, kind
Can
of.
you remind us of the bloodline? Who belongs to who? Because I was getting confused. Like, who's Aegon's wife?
This
Is that
man's
his
so
sister?
fine.
Aegon's wife is his sister.
Okay, Aegon's wife is
Rhaenyra.
his sister. Did she have twins?
Yes, she has twins. But see, in the book, there's actually 3 children. There's the twins, and then there's a younger child named Maelor, which we've just left old Maelor out, which sort of it'll get into why blood and cheese didn't hit the way that I feel like it could have, but whatever, narrative reasons.
You see how they do.
Next relative question, if I may ask, Afro Kami. So
Relative question
who
or
took
relevant question?
No,
relative? Because we're just trying to because we need a
Yo,
recap of
yo,
who
but
belongs to
see,
who. Whose kid
what
is who? Who's the uncle? Who's the aunt? Who's the step aunt? Like we have this going on.
no, this might be our third. Tori got
no, just about who's actually
Okay,
main characters in
okay,
the show right now. So
Luke.
let's start with
Okay,
Rhaenyra.
at the very beginning, from the wall, we've got Jace with
We got some
Craig and
starts
Stark.
going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got Jace with Craig and Stark. Even though we've muddied Jace's journey, we cut out a whole lot. It was much more intricate in the book, but I'm not here
What
to
made
get
him
hung up on.
cry to Rhaenyra?
Well,
The fact that his brother died.
his brother got ate by a dragon, bro.
He went
Rhaenyra-
home because he was sad. Rhaenyra's his mother.
Well, no,
Rhaenyra's his mother
he
by a Stark?
completed. Wait, yeah.
No.
Yeah, his mother from the Kingsguard, not the Kingsguard nigga. What was the not the strong? The
strong guy. The guy that was like, he was just kind of a regular guy.
Yeah, he was just not the Kingsguard
now,
nigga.
So is it part of the Watch or he's
No, he was there. No,
Yeah.
he's not a part of neither.
So
Are you asking about Jace? Jace is just like the one that was killed. He was at the wall because he was asking for people to help in the war. So he was there and they got a raven and they found out that his brother had died. So he went back home and then cried to his mama. He was talking to a Stark.
Well, you gotta think he also finished the mission. He got House Stark on their side, which is what he was supposed to do.
Exactly. He was doing his job.
I think I'm caught up on the Stark aspect of things at this point. Okay, got it.
Because they made him so much younger, they cut out because he has like a whole love. Jace has like a whole love story angle in his trip to the north, where he gets with this bastard girl named Sarah Snow. That's allegedly
get with the bastards.
Well, bruh, you gotta think you can't legitimize everybody. You can't legitimize everybody. That's how you get a Game of Thrones going, bruh. Too many niggas got legitimized.
That's fair. It's actually fair.
I'm saying, once you give everybody a stake in the claim, what do you expect? They start killing each other.
Yeah. Okay, one last question as we get onto this. One last question. I'm gonna shut up. This is my last question. So who actually is supposed to really actually be the king right now? Is it supposed
technically Rhaenyra? No, technically Rhaenyra is supposed to be the queen.
What about the auntie?
Well, she was older than Rhaenyra's dad, and
Varys.
So technically in the line of succession, she should have went first, but Jaehaerys, which was the first, well, not the first king, but the king when this all started, he decided to instead make his son the king instead of his older daughter, even though technically she'd have the claim since she was born first, because the blood of old Valyria, they didn't do sort of the whole male female thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the queen that never was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why they call her the queen that never was. But yeah. So
okay, all right. I think I got it. Okay. We just needed that quick recap. Like, who is whose kid? Whose uncle is they aunt? I don't know what's going on. All right.
Okay. Daemon's wife is his niece.
Daemon's wife, yes.
And Aegon's wife is his sister.
Okay.
Which is
well, I mean, no, it's regular shit, but
no, I was just like, it's just still so, like, I remember when they announced that and they was looking at each other like, you gonna make me marry my sister? Like, for real? And I was like, damn, that's tough. Cousins is one thing.
No, wait, you gotta think. Aegon the Conqueror, Aegon the First, the Conqueror, he flew over with his two sister wives.
He did.
Visenya and Rhaenys. I mean, in which Aemond is actually riding her dragon, Visenya's dragon, Rhaegar's old as shit. But it's funny because Aemond rides her dragon, but Daemon has her sword.
Mm-hmm.
Aemond has the biggest dragon, right?
Well, he's got the longest dragon, technically. Caraxes. There we go. Caraxes, the bloodworm.
Who's got the one that did the silhouette over the cloud thing, right? That was Aemon's dragon, right? In the last season?
Yeah, Vhagar. Yeah, technically the oldest dragon, because Balerian's dead.
Okay.
She's the last dragon that's from the conquest.
Aegon.
Vagar.
Man, all
Vagar's
this
a beast.
incest, man.
Well, yeah, but at least it's just the one family for the most part.
It's
You know
true.
what I mean?
The
Because
Kingdom of Alabama.
that's old Valeria type shit. The Kingdom of Alabama is crazy.
Gamer Mobile.
Game of Mobile is wild.
I don't give a about nothing but the time.
Roll.
I don't give a piss about nothing
Gamer
but
Roll
the
Tide.
tide.
I don't give a damn about nothing but the dragons. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I don't give a piss about nothing but the dragons is crazy.
If you ain't a Targaryen, you ain't real. Let's get into this. Let's get a little bit to the show. Let's talk about this dude. Let's talk about
Are we not into it yet?
Let's talk about this guy. Listen, this guy literally, shout out to my guy, Aegon. He does not know anything he's doing.
No, but remember Aegon didn't want to be king.
He has no clue. And then
He didn't
Otto
want
out
to
here
be
trying to tell him
king.
what to do. He like, listen, we need the small folk.
Grandsire.
We need the small folk.
Crazy.
I'm like, how he nicer than everybody, but he also stupid?
Because nice guys are often dumb.
Like,
That's why they're nice.
Is he older than Tommen at this time? How old is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely older than Tommen. Tommen was like fucking.
He was older than Joffrey at this point, because wasn't he already at least 18 when he took over? He was already up at that age, because in the time skip, I think he was either 18 or 19, maybe even older, because I think Aegon was 18.
Yeah.
And Aemond's older.
Yeah.
He sired a 4-year-old at this point. That's how old his child is that attended the council meeting.
Yeah, this is where stuff gets fucking.
It's real.
I'm so conflicted. Shout out to Loris, the club foot, getting his feet picked on the regs.
Sorry, I meant to say Aegon is older. My bad. I said Aegon.
Yeah, Aegon's
these names.
older than Aemon.
You know what? Can we just, for the rest of the show, call him Baby Daemon?
No, because
that will make it so easy.
Daemon is way smarter than Aegon. We cannot.
I said no. I'm talking about Aemond, and I said Baby Daemon. Let's just name him Baby Daemon, because Aegon and Aemond, when we keep saying their names, we keep flipping them.
Aegon is for
just call him
One-Eyed
Daemon,
sense,
man.
and then Aemond is
One-Eyed Daemon is better.
One-Eyed Daemon is better.
I do like it. I do like One-Eyed.
I do like that one. I could go with that one. One-Eyed Daemon.
But when they finally clash, it's gonna be epic shit. Yo.
I can't wait.
Is this a season 2 kind of thing?
Like how you wake up.
It depends on how. You got to think they cut 2 episodes from this season. There's only one. There's only 8 episodes in this season when there was 10 last season. So who knows?
Which Game of Thrones is known to do that.
Yeah, I mean, look at the books, yo. We've been waiting over 10 years for one. It's intense.
Reading is fundamental.
Tori, tell us how you feel. What you hate? Because you seem. I need you to spark up the anger in you right now. You seem too subdued over this point. I need you mad. Come on, let's go.
I told you he lost his edge, man.
No, I think when it comes to this, I might have, because I'm conflicted, yo. Because there are some parts of this that I'm like, okay, these narratively make sense. It's for a TV show. But then there are other parts of me that are like, we all know I'm a canon purist at heart when it comes to fantasy. Like, don't stray too far, even though it's a history book and we're sort of trying to nail down the events in this show. It leaves a little less up for speculation. But Blood and Cheese bothers me a little bit because there was supposed to be this, and maybe I'm just a sick nigga because I was like, yo,
really?
Because they look, it's just so much different, and because maybe they're gonna have Helena have a different part in the show. Maybe she's gonna do more than what she did in the books. We're setting her up to be a dragon dreamer and whatnot, but in the books it's set up very differently. Like Alicent doesn't find out about it in the same way remotely. Like it actually happens in the Hand of the Tower, because they did Blood and Cheese bad in this. They made them look way more stupid in this show than they actually, like, these niggas were not to be tried. Well, I guess but they let the maid live and shit. Like he was supposed to fucking murder the bed servant too, but he let that bitch live. And I was like, well, okay. But
where are the royals?
yeah, he was supposed to. They set this shit up perfectly in the book. Like they knew exactly where they were supposed to be. First of all, they didn't come in at night. Them niggas got in early in the day, yo. Fucking had that shit planned out completely. So you can't even, you know what I mean? And they took that away from them. And then we did the whole old school thing where you hear it happening, but yo, in the book, they cut that little nigga's head off, yo. And there's another baby there, and they do it like in the coolest way possible. Because Cheese makes her pick between. He's like, which son are we gonna kill? And she picks the little one. And then so he tells the little one, he's like, oh, you see that? Your mama wants you to die. And then he has him kill the older one because why not? Kill the opposite of the one they pick because you want that shit to hurt.
What if she? What if she knew that? Oh, Kratos has no. Just anyway. So,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When we're making her a dragon, because effectively after this in the book, she just goes crazy, yo. Like she can't even look at the other baby anymore. Like she's like, oh, it's a fucked up situation, and I don't think it's gonna go down like that in this show. She seems far more. She seems far more adjusted.
The preview seemed like she was gonna maybe go that way, but.
No, because she like freaks the fuck out. I mean, as any woman would, you know what I mean? But it all happens in front of Alice in the book. Like it's not. Yeah. She was. It all happens in front of her. No, she wasn't getting piped. The Kristen Cole stuff never happens in the book. This is purely for the show. But
okay. You know they gotta do that for HBO.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's HBO. You gotta get in the softcore scenes when you can.
I think it's also to give us another person to hate. Like, because I feel like after season, most of the season one,
they do a perfectly good. Well, maybe it is a little more ambiguous in the books, but that's because it's supposed to be a history.
Yeah, in the books, but I'm saying like in the show, like even like majority of season one, there was still a lot of people that still felt bad for Christian, right? But then to a degree. But like I didn't either. I can't stand that nigga.
You broke your oath for some ass, and then you felt bad about it because she was
right. And then you blamed the child on it. Like
yeah, but look, he was pissed off about a princess making him his whore, and now he just went and let the queen. She's essentially doing the same thing.
Exact same thing.
And he's breaking.
And she ain't gonna run. She ain't gonna run over. She's not gonna run away with you or none of that. So
no. She's trying to get
the same thing that you hate Rhaenyra for. That's exactly who Alicent is. Actually, I dislike Alicent more because she's a pussy. Like she refuses to. I feel like she refuses to, at least so far, refuses to make the hard decisions, but then does them and then reaps the benefits of them anyway. At least if you're gonna be a shitty person, own up to it.
But she's in a precarious position.
Which is why I've never hated Cersei. Cersei is one of my favorite characters of Game of Thrones because she stood on business. You like no matter what she did. No matter what she did, you could be like, oh shit, like you're surprised at how it went down, but you're not surprised that she did it. There's not a damn thing that Cersei did in any of Game of Thrones that you were like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe Cersei would ever. No, that is who she is, and that's why I loved everything about her majority of the time. She had her moments, and do I still believe that she should have died a horrible death at the end? Yes, but she made great television.
Well, tune in for the books because she's still got a chance. The books can still go a whole completely different way.
That's why I love the books.
But this shit is so conflicting, yo. Because part of me wants to be like, yeah, we're doing this all. We got all the extra. Because who am I to argue against fan service? That's not me. You want to throw an extra fucking in there? What do I care? But at the same time, my inner source material purist is like. But then there's other changes that I like. Like I like them trying to give this little likability to Aegon, even if he's stupid as shit. At least he's trying. Even if he's stupid as shit, at least he's trying. But
you gotta help the small
He
folk.
is.
but I think they're doing that sort of so it's not just so one-sided. Everyone's on the black team. You know what I mean?
I forgot there was teams. It's been so long since this show came out.
It has. It's been 2 years, yo. But
It's
I
green
mean,
team and
any show with dragons,
green and
yeah,
black.
Blacks.
yeah, the greens and the blacks.
The
It's
green.
the only time I feel comfortable saying the blacks.
Mm.
I hate that phrase.
I'd be lying if I
Hey,
said.
are you
I'd be
team
lying
green or
if I
black?
said me
What
too
team
right
we on?
now.
No, I'm just of course I'm team black. Like
Team
this
black.
is
I have
this is
no
not a
problem
greenhouse.
saying the blacks at any point in time.
I'm aware.
Joe, you
I'm so aware.
But
Joe,
I'm
you
losing my
team
edge,
black,
right?
Joe?
I'm losing my edge. No, I think the blacks are helping me keep it plenty sharp. Shout out to the
That's
blacks.
crazy. Don't say it again. He's just like the black.
Big
The
up the
black.
blacks. Big up the
Yo,
blacks.
yo, to all the white people watch this show, they're gonna be so confused.
That's fine. But I'm here
Not
for
House
us
of
from
Dragon.
now on. Let's call it the real
No,
graces of Westeros. I'm here for
yeah.
that.
What?
No, because this
Real
is gonna
graces
get
of
nasty, bro.
Westeros.
It's gonna get crazy.
Because
This
these
is
gals is
gonna get
wild.
nasty because we're
No,
coming
but
up
I
on.
actually feel bad for Aegon. You know, the
They're
poor
already
boy
dropping
just
dragon
wanted
seed him.
he just wanted love and
To be
acceptance.
mischievous.
And he also just didn't want to be king. And they forced his ass. And then it's
They
like, you
did.
got to do all these things. And then they're still controlling him. It's like, y'all
Poor
could have just
son.
let him go and tried to make the other son the king. Like,
Oh,
but
no, that would've
if
been-
he was going to do some fucked up shit, if he was going to be conniving and manipulative and sneaky
Otto
and
can't control the
traitorous.
animal.
No, he can't. He
Like,
can't. But he would have been a good
No,
king, though.
Otto, there
I
ain't
do
no.
believe he
There
would have
was
been a good king.
no. Hold on, Aemond. Listen, the way he's acting now, you gotta think he's got to sort of lean into this shit because what does he say? I can't control. I lost control of my dragon. I didn't mean to kill. I didn't mean to kill my step uncle brother. Fucking.
But that is how they portrayed it, though. They did portray
No,
it, and if
I
you
know.
watch the after the show things with the directors, they do basically say that was his dilemma. Like he was going to have to go
No,
back home and
I
accept the
know.
fact that he just really started the war.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, fucking. This is another. Damn it! I'm trying not to be the source material guy.
No, but you need to be the source material guy.
It's just I feel like when you leave some of the ambiguity to it, it just it adds a little something to it. Like when you're nailing this shit down like that, it sort of it paints the character in a different way than you'd have thought in the original content.
Because that's what's great about books. You get to some of it is left for interpretation. However, you kind of read it and take it compared to this where they basically told you like he didn't mean to do it. Where if you were reading it, you'd probably be like, but did he or did he not? So I get what you're saying when it comes to that.
Who's a
Otto and Allison. Oh, don't forget Christian. I really want Rhaenyra to murder him. I want her to be the one to do it.
In
I
modern
can't
times,
wait.
who is a high tower in modern times in the age of Jon Snow? Who's a high tower?
They're the ones.
Or are they extinct?
They're the ones in Old Town where the maesters go to learn. Where Samuel Tarly goes after they get back from
okay.
Yeah.
If I recall, I think you only meet like one high tower, like by name.
They're not like a super prevalent fucking. I mean, they are fucking Old Towns where all the maesters are at. It's a very important hub in current Game of Thrones society, a Song of Ice and Fire society. But it's not like there's just like it's not like a Stark or a Lannister situation where we're intertwining with.
So they had they was trying to build some leverage 200 years ago. Is what you?
Yes.
They was trying to build something.
Yeah, you got to think they had dragons to worry about. You got to think, and by the time Game of Thrones, dragons are a thing that have been gone.
The past, been gone.
Yeah, hundreds of years. So
shout out to Alton Minor and.
I liked that they showed us the weapon that they use to like shoot down dragons. Because in Game of Thrones, they have to like pull it out of the pit and dust it off or whatever and stuff. So I was glad that we got to see that.
Well, you got to think
the scorpion. That's what it is. The scorpion.
Yeah,
yeah, because they hadn't had to, which is really kind of funny because we do this whole thing. where they like talk about like the 7 kingdoms when Aegon conquered the 7 kingdoms. Aegon technically only conquered 6 of the kingdoms because the Dornish held out forever, and then the niggas just got married into the family, and that's how they took over the 7th kingdom. They couldn't get through the golden spears of Dorne at that time, and fucking Aegon lost a sister wife over that shit, and it hit him where he lost the soft one, and he was only stuck with the butch one after that. Because he had the butch sister wife, and then he had the femme sister wife.
Shout out to the studs out there,
man. And the femme sister wife
good competition.
Got knocked down by the Scorpions of Dorne, and he was stuck with Visenya's butch ass. But she got shit done though. But her son was also Maegor the Cruel, which is what Maegor's holdfast in the Red Keep is named after.
This is
there you have it. There you have it. This what you say. This is Afro-Kami's internet. This is exactly what it is. It is Afro-Kami's internet. When it comes to Game of Thrones.
This the prequel we're gonna get 10 years from now.
But no,
this time it's gonna be on Stars.
Listen, if they want, you gotta think this is like 150 years before the start of Game of Thrones, as in like the older characters being born. So there's a lot of time spans that they could get into. Who knows? Maybe
there's no
George R. R. Martin.
Baratheon. I mean, there's little mention of the Baratheons at this point.
Well, that's because
they mentioned them.
But the Baratheons are allegedly they're Targaryen bastards from when, because Aegon was fucking when he was taking over shit. Like he is out here. You think he's pulling up on a dragon and not getting some ass?
Well, and the Baratheons were where they were when Aemond killed. when Aemond killed Rhaenyra's son, they were visiting the Baratheons trying to get help from them. So we've already seen the Baratheons in the last episode of last season.
Yeah.
So
they want to come up.
But that's where Rhaenyra was going when she flies over with fucking Meraxes.
And sees the little.
Yeah, she finds the wing.
So I have a question.
But see, it's sort of fucked up because in the book, it's his wing and his head. Like it's a head attached to the wing. So I was like,
wait, whose head?
The dragon.
The dragon's head.
Oh, okay. So I have a question.
No, the son's body was never a thing.
Yeah, because I was about to say, damn, that's crazy. So and this isn't about this episode. It happens to be about that episode particularly. When he was flying around, his dragon like spits fire at the bigger dragon. Yeah. Why did they? And then he goes and he's like, I lost control. Was that them just being like typical dragons, or was he just trying to protect his rider? What was that? Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
But there is like a link that you get, because people forget like dragon riding is sort of magic in itself. Like there's if you look at like, and they do a good job of it in the show. Like you see, even if you go back to Game of Thrones, a lot of time when dragons roar or anything like that, it's the emotion.
It's like a mental connection,
from the rider that they're feeling. Even if you go back to season 1, when Daemon gets shot when he's riding around on Caraxes, fucking the dragon screams in pain, even though it was the rider that got shot.
Oh, well, you see it with Rhaenyra in that exact scene when she sees the dragon, when she breaks down and cries. When she breaks down and cries, her dragon walks up and bends down like he wants to comfort her, and then starts roaring. So yeah. So maybe the dragon just knew he was in fear, like he was scared and was like, I need to protect my rider.
Or it was like, Aemond really want to eat that nigga. Fuck you.
No, that big dragon. That dragon is known to be a little meaner than normal. So
yeah, he's
you got to remember, you had one of the youngest dragons alive right now, literally flying against the oldest dragon in existence at this point,
and then disrespected it. It came back, dog.
Disrespected her. Don't forget that Vhagar is a female.
Of course she is.
Allegedly, she could have laid the clutch of eggs that Daenerys's dragons were hatched from. There's no way of proving that, but
So yeah, when they got
Could be.
disrespected, so I got to come back and get. And Aemon, you remember Aemon just got him from what's his name?
He had to lose the eye to get the dragon. Helena
Oh,
told him back then.
no, I'm
He's gonna have
saying
to lose.
so. It's like,
He's
hey,
gonna have
sir,
to
sir,
lose the
I don't
eye to get a
respect you
dragon.
yet. I don't respect you yet. So, and this dude,
I know
this
this is a
little
random
dude,
question, but I am curious to figure out how, dragons, like, are they like lizards where they can, because, some of them can like do their own thing and then boom, there's a egg.
Okay, they get very territorial during mating season, so there's obviously not like super recordings of dragons mating because they're very territorial about that. That's why they have like the dragon pit.
Unless you're watching Afro Kami play Baldur's Gate, then you can see plenty of
dragons.
Then you
could possibly see some dragon fucking.
What? Kami.
There was a whole season. There was a whole season about this.
It's not even the smut. I was just curious because he was saying, because I did remember that she could have been the one that laid Daenerys's eggs. And so then I was like, well, okay, we know about her, but like, why don't we ever talk about whatever dragon participated in creating the eggs? So then I was like, is that how they do that? Or
well, yes, that is how they do it. But that dragon is Velaryon, the black dread, the biggest dragon that's ever fucking existed. But he was the dragon that Rhaenyra's dad rode.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he died, usually it's like a sign. Like if a dragon dies, usually its rider's not going to live for too much longer, and vice versa. Although it happens more often that you lose a rider rather than you lose a dragon. Usually, if you lose a dragon, the rider's going with it, even if they're riding it or not. I don't know, but you can lose a rider way more easily, and the dragon's going to keep it pushing. Like multiple people have rode Vagar. But
what a whore!
You got to remember the original person though was Visenya, the butchest wife. So never forget that she was out here killing shit with Dark Sister. She named that sword that for a reason.
Why was such a weird lineage blessed with such a beast?
It all started with another dreamer, like freaking one of Aegon's, like fucking, I don't even know if it was like his sister, but someone in the family ended up having a dream, and they told freaking Aegon the Conqueror's father, and he decided to leave Valyria, and then like 12 years later, after they had already landed on Dragonstone, the doom of Valyria happens. All 14 volcanoes erupt, and fucking everything's just like dunzo over there. But they're the only people that were smart enough to take their dragons a little earlier and peace out. And what would you know?
Really
they got to a country.
Finish these books.
As I say, and then what would you know? They got to a country where there ain't no dragons at all. There's some dead folks. Like up past the giant fucking icy wall.
We don't gotta worry about them.
You ain't gotta worry about them in Europe. I was gonna say that's like 100, 200 years away. You ain't gotta worry about that shit right now.
And then the dragon's scared to go too far past the wall.
Yeah, they won't go. But that's one of the only times. Fucking it was actually Daemon dad's wife, which was like his cousin or sister.
Of course it was.
They're Targaryens. What do you expect? But she said the only time her dragon, that was the only time her dragon wouldn't take her someplace that she wanted to go was when she tried to go north of the wall. The dragon was like, "No, we're cool."
And they mentioned that again in that episode where he was like, "Do you think?" He was like, "You think of my ancestors built this wall to keep out like wildlings and beasts?" He was like, "Nah." He said them dragons came over here and they would not cross this wall.
They were like, "No, we're good.
We're straight.
This is
whatever's over here, we want no parts."
You think we built a 700-foot wall?
Which I mean, look at how things turned out with the Night King. You guys think the Night King's still chilling over there at that point? He's there already,
and we know he's capable of taking over dragons.
Yeah, he got a spear for dragons that want to get iffy.
That was such a great scene when he turned that dragon into a White Walker. Yeah, the dragons haven't been past the wall
because they're smart.
Like what? Stop
but you gotta think though,
man, because
that gives you like the what if. Because what if they woulda? What if this like split doesn't happen and green and black are together and then they just fly like a whole fucking dozens of dragons over the wall. It's a lot different than like trying to murder each other. And meanwhile, the Night King's just out here collecting dead folks for his army.
Isn't he supposed to be like isn't Night King supposed to be, man, keep on thinking of Ice King every time I see this.
Yo, don't you compare the well, Ice King's look got a better story than the Night King as far as the TV show goes.
But my thing is, like, isn't he supposed to be some descent? Like, he was cast out at some point, and then I don't know.
It hasn't been confirmed, right?
Yeah, because
who he is.
Like, the books haven't gotten far enough for that. They had to finish the TV show before the books were done. So the books could still have a completely different ending. They will.
So there's really probably no Battle of the Bastards. That's just a thing.
Well, no,
that was there.
But you see, and well, no, not technically not, because that's after Jon Snow comes back to life. And see, the last book, Jon Snow dies at the end of it, or we think he dies, depending on whether he goes with the show or not. Maybe Jon Snow doesn't come back from the dead after being betrayed.
It's fair.
We don't know yet.
These are fair points that are being brought out by Overall 99, Waifu Reviews, Make It Make Sense, Casual Conversations, all these guys up here. I'm just saying, it's just something for y'all to think about.
Hey, can we actually talk about how this show actually started with her on top of Christian Cole, and this episode started with him between her legs? Like, I'm like,
yeah.
This whole episode, y'all, you ain't do shit. Then you wonder why Otto don't want you to talk.
They gotta have the horny quota, bro. It's HBO. You gotta meet the horny quota.
No, you do as an HBO show.
You gotta meet it.
Yeah,
I blame True Blood. True Blood took it to a different level.
You gotta remember, real sex was a thing.
No, but real sex was its own thing. I mean, like, just dropping in like loads of sex in like regular TV shows. That was True Blood. That was True Blood. Regular TV shows, because real sex will always just be real sex. You knew what you was getting in that. True Blood, you're like, oh, cool, vampires and stuff. Sex, more sex, sex in the graveyard, sex in your grandma's room, sex. True Blood did their thing, though.
No, we knew with True Blood what we were going to get, because vampires be fucking. We know this.
Vampires be fucking. You got to, though.
This is a tried and true trope that went throughout media and fantasy. If there's one thing we know about vampires, they're horny. Vampires horny AF.
No, they've definitely done it in other shows. I just feel like True Blood turned it up a notch when it came to other regular shows. And then after that, you were like, okay, now people like that shit. And now we got to keep up with it. But I don't think that they necessarily needed as much sex in episode 1. But I think that they did that to really show kind of how far Alicent has fallen from her picture perfect, like, persona, and that she's really no better than Rhaenyra. I think that's really what I got from it. If anything, I think she's worse, because Rhaenyra was always she stayed true to who she was from Jump Street. Still a hating ass bitch. Yes, she is.
Cold
her in that little thing that be in between her legs. Ugh.
Yo, I like how Otto playing all this and nobody respect Otto, bro.
You gotta remember that. He's just a victim of simping.
That's why I like that she's tortured by having to sit there and watch that man jack off while he look at her feet.
Oh. Yeah, shout out to Laris, the club foot.
That's what you get.
Balance and karma.
That's what you get.
Laris out here.
And the whole time he trying to convince her son to turn against her and her father.
Yeah,
because he's like Littlefinger. There's always
Peter Baelish.
Littlefinger's like him because Laris came before.
He came before, but in terms of referencing the show, right?
He really.
Can I throw out a fun fact?
Of course, Joe.
HBO in 1994 debuted a show called Emmanuel in Space. If you want to talk about True Blood, if you want to talk Emmanuel in Space, look it up. It came on very, very late at night on HBO. It was the first of its kind of softcore porn.
Tornado vibes, definitely, huh, Joe?
Joe had that last button ready.
Picture on deck so I
can see. I'm glad everybody used the last button though. I'm so glad everybody had that.
I was just watching Dexter's Lab. It's just Dexter.
Yo, no. Listen, I've had the horrible misfortune before of hit. It's like it's horrible because you hit the return button, but then it just so happens that it goes back to the last channel, but it's late enough to where it's just like a Girls Gone Wild ad.
Yeah.
No.
You had it on
That's
USA.
We're like,
And then you had it
damn,
on,
bro.
you had it on
Yeah.
USA at 3 o'clock in the morning watching wrestling, and then next
I was,
thing you know,
I was gonna say, I was
Did
trying
everybody like sit close to the TV too?
It's
Because like
extremely
where my
close to the
TV was in my house or whatever was right next to the fireplace, so I would like sit on the edge of the fireplace, like
Of
right
course
up
you had
against the
fireplace,
TV.
folks.
Why is it some even old houses have fireplaces? Don't do that. Don't do that, Kami.
Charlie, you grew up with a fireplace and a pool.
Oh,
Well,
yo,
actually, the first house did not
my
have a
Section
pool.
8 is
Everyone
showing.
after
I
that, but still,
apologize.
didn't none of y'all have a fireplace ever?
Fuck no.
In your
When I got
house?
like when I was 24.
by the time I started going to Mississippi consecutively, there was no need for the fireplace anymore. It was just
That's
there.
what I'm saying. There wasn't no
It was
fireplace.
just kind of there.
90 degrees every
Yo.
day.
It was just like
Hey,
we had
No,
a.
I think just a lot of the houses back then
They
had
just came with them.
fireplaces. Yeah, they
Shout
just
out
came
to-
with them.
Shout
just
out
had
to
a
Florida.
We never had an official fireplace after that. If you wanted a fireplace, you had to buy one of them, like
My
the little electric
grandparents,
fireplaces.
My mama
put the
old house
kerosene heater
did,
in
but
front of the
that was an
fireplace
old school
for
fireplace
ambiance.
where you could get choked
The
by the poison.
it's the cleaning lady though.
First off, you gonna stop putting what I tell y'all in private online.
Look, wait, hold on. Who's the person all the time? Oh, we should turn the behind the scenes into content.
The
Oh,
behind the
we
scenes
should
when
do
we're
this.
sitting here.
No.
And I say that the content for that should also go on
I
a
thought I was
Patreon
losing my
where
edge.
people
I thought I
pay
was
for that.
losing my edge. My
Not
edge is still here. See?
no, not the group chat where I tell y'all shit about where I live and stuff like that. The internet don't need to know that. See now, if I go missing, that's
That won't
gonna be
happen.
on
It's a gated
you.
community.
Look. If you go
What?
missing,
Child, please.
look. If you go missing, I will send positive energy for whoever was brave enough to think that they were going to deal with that for an extended point of time. Because, like,
Who deal with me?
yeah.
I would love to see the person that tries to kidnap me. Honestly, I'd probably be turned on.
See?
I was watching this video where I was just like, it's like, especially if they were like hot and was like just randomly came up in my house and was like, "Hey, I'm about to kidnap you." I'd be like,
kidnappings work.
"Are you gonna feed me? As long as you can feed me, and you know."
Tori, like Bad
come.
Boy, he just all of a sudden he kidnapped her. She just tied up and he just take his shirt off like and things.
I was about to say he just starts flexing and shit. He gets it.
Real life.
I'm going with you. You don't even have to. You can tie me up if you like, but you don't even need to do that.
That dude weighed 300 pounds. He fat. He got grease stain on his shirt. That's how real
life
goes.
Let me tell you, no fat, greasy, 300-pound Negro can kidnap me.
He ain't making it over the gates, yo.
He can, even if he made it over the gate, he can't get me because you know I'm problematic. I'll fuck your ass up. The only way you taking me is if I want you to go or I want to go. Outside of that, I'll off myself before I let you go.
Listen,
Damn.
I know a police officer.
So you ain't going for no critical thinking afterwards, no.
One of my boys, they put that money.
You know I don't want to be here. This is ghetto.
They put that dollar bill at Walmart. You sniff them over, you pass out.
You know I don't want to be here. This is ghetto is crazy.
I've said that all the time. People get mad at me when I'm like, I don't really want to live to an old age. And they're like, don't say that. I was like, but why would I want that? Why? Like maybe if I had kids, I would think differently. But everybody I love would most likely be gone anyway. And so what's the point? And I have the body of like a 80-year-old already. Like I'm good.
Hot D, everybody.
Damn.
Hot D.
Hot D.
Hot D.
Right. Once I can't have sex anymore, once I can't have fun, I'm done.
That was
Just
a
take me out.
I thought hot D was the safe word, yo. I thought hot D was the safe word. And it wasn't.
Hot D is gonna start being the safe word. What color would y'all dragons be and why?
Oh. Yo, Joe taking the white dragon is crazy.
Inuyasha. Sesshomaru.
Oh, so you want to be one of them?
Zex Marquise. Every other person that has blonde, white hair in anime.
Oh, so this is you. You're having a hair thing.
I do that with all
You
these
got hair.
characters.
You got hair envy.
Xenoverse.
Hair, so
my
it
Harry
makes
Potter character. He has white
Lord
legs.
of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
Joe, I hate to say this. I don't know if the dragon makes up for like the hair. Like you can't wear the dragon, my brother.
Well,
you ride it. It wears you essentially.
It wears you.
It wears you essentially. It's like the opposite.
It's a representation. It's a representation of the hot D.
Oh, okay.
That's what my dragon is. That's what my dragon is.
He wants this Shamaru.
So Joe's gonna take the white dragon. Moonbeam, I'm interested to know what color your dragon is. Is it something girly?
No, you already know I'm not girl. My favorite color is green. Like I don't even like pink.
Green back.
Green can be girly. I think about Shigo when I think of green.
You think Shigo's girly?
I mean, I think she's a
Shigo's
woman.
not girly. Buttercup's not girly. Like,
well, Buttercup is also a child.
So when it comes, but I'm saying, but she's not girly.
She's not
but anyway,
to choose yet.
she wear green. So I would say, I'm here for a black dragon, but honestly,
that tracks.
Yeah, like my deep dark soul. I'm here for a red dragon. But you want to know what? I want a mother of pearl colored dragon. That gives like it changes.
Holographic dragons are crazy.
It's like white or black, but like depending on how the light hit it, you see like the little shimmering colors, like I'm a unicorn. Yes. That's exactly what I want.
Aggressive scales, right around the neck, right? Like Mufasa's mane.
Yeah, but I want my shit to look I want my shit to look sweet, but then deadly, like me. Like I want it to look real sweet, and then you come up to pet it, and then it just eats you.
Riding a fucking Rottweiler with wings is crazy.
I'm the only nigga that rides in on my own actual dog. Like it just be guided just like
crazy.
The black and brown.
Blackest dog.
I ride in on Gotti and then BG. I'm just trying to find him. That's my whole arc. Like man, I'm just trying to find my other dog.
What about
dragon.
you though, May? What color is the dragon gonna be? I still can't get over Joe and the white dragon.
Dark green and red. I like Christmas. That motherfucker Santa Claus.
Oh my God!
A Christmas dragon is disgusting.
This is Christmas program at its finest.
The Christmas dragon is nasty.
Christmas.
Wait,
dragon.
so Kami, what color did you say?
Oh, I don't know. What kind of dragon?
Purple.
Nah, purple's too blasé.
Blasé.
It had to be something epic.
I could see you with like a yellow.
Yellow
like sunshine, like yellow like.
No, just the pissiest dragon you've ever seen. Just like the lime electric yellow, or are we talking like my skin tone yellow? If I just match the dragon out, that would be kind of
You need a camouflage dragon.
Oh, you're a genius. That's definitely the move. The camouflage dragon is the move.
That's OP.
Yeah.
Like that they're gonna ban you from a tournament like a Zodia.
Oh, that would. Well, I mean, I don't plan on. That's the problem with the dragons. These niggas was too willing to kill each other. I'm just trying to like fly around occasionally like burn my enemies, maybe.
And look up every now and then.
Get real baked and be like. Mostly, I'm just trying to like light blunts off of dragon fire and shit.
That's the worst.
You're gonna lose your whole arm.
Peter's gonna come for you. Peter's gonna come for you. Like this nigga's been misusing a mythical creature to light blunts.
See, I'm so glad Angelica said that. So the panda thing is a thing. Because I've said that, Aisha said that, and now she said yours would look like a panda. Doesn't Kami look like a panda? Like a cute panda, Afro panda. Like he looks like the cutest panda. I'm gonna go to the zoo and ask them to put sunglasses on a panda, and I'm gonna take a picture. And we're gonna like stitch it together. So if y'all don't see it, y'all will see it.
No,
Evan,
you
how,
gotta think
you're
it's
not
the
beating these out of
black
game. You
hair
said you gonna go
within the
to
white
ain't no
skin
black person
within the
from the hood
black
gonna
hair.
pass if you go into the
And
zoo.
then the black shades.
Shades on the fucking panel. Hell no.
I just can't wait for the FBI to come with all y'all on these damn dragons because this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work, man.
I love
Jack
the
Black,
dragons.
Jack Black Dragon is wild.
Would you
He would be.
prefer? Would you prefer? Well, I kind of already know, but like with Kami, would you prefer like a direwolf or a dragon?
Oh, I want a
Just
fucking
as like
dragon, bro.
just
I
as
want
like
a
a regular,
fucking what
but
is
no, but just like as a regular pet.
a fucking dragon?
Yeah,
It
I want
flies.
both.
It
I
breathes.
want
I
both.
don't. No, I listen. I love
I
dogs.
want
I'm a
both.
dog fan. But man,
I have a husky, you know it. I want both.
I'm going direwolf because I constantly call my dog Shaggy Dog all the time, just from this show. I
I
call him
almost
Shaggy
named my
Dog.
dog after Arya, actually.
both of listen.
Not
Look,
today.
See, both of them. I told you I want both.
Think about Jon Snow. He tried to have both of them. Look how that turned out.
He doesn't have a dog or a dragon anymore, or a female
Exactly.
or an aunt to bang
ain't,
out anymore.
Yeah, ain't even got an ant to bang out anymore. Good on you, Joe. I'm proud of you. That was a good one. He's
Thank
completely
you.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're on
I
fire
got the
today.
lineage right.
Shout out to the 50.
And you're on
But
fire today.
You also got to think though. We don't know if that's how it works out in the books either. They haven't got that far.
Oh man,
I wonder
please
how much he. Well, we know that he like worked with them some, so I feel like some things to a degree, like he already knew he was going to put in the book, so he was like, "Yeah, you can go in and put this in there."
Yeah, but you got to
But
think
then other things, he's like,
over
"Nah."
10 years. But you got to remember, it's been over 10 years since we got another book, and we're supposed to get 3 more books.
Yep.
It's been 10 years since we got another one.
I didn't get the last one. I'm still on 4.
I've been waiting on A Dream of Spring forever.
Yeah.
We still waiting on the Winds of Winter.
Hey, blame Star Wars for rushing that shit.
Oh man, is anybody watching Acolyte? Oh, I'll worry about that another day. I just realized there's a Jedi show out.
I am not getting involved with the Star Wars fan base.
Are we done with that for a second? Are we cool off of them for just a hot second?
I hate fan base.
I love well as a fan of Star Wars, a part of the fan base. I'm here for it. I'm just saying that because you know that the writer sped up and didn't wait on him because they needed to get back to finish the Star Wars movies. So they left.
They made all the good books non-canon. Like they killed the whole Star Wars.
I can give you that.
No reason.
They just let people. It's like anybody can have the license, and then we'll just tell you later on if it's canon or not. But anybody can have the license.
I am gonna watch Acolyte though because my girl Trinity's in it. So y'all know how I feel about the Matrix.
It's getting review bumped right now, so I don't even know if it's good or not.
I want to watch it because I like the Jedi centric stuff. I don't like all that flying around in space shooting stuff. I like Jedi centric. Tell me more about Jedi's.
This nigga just trying to see sword fights, Joe. It's okay to say that.
No, I want to know where the Force comes from. Don't you want to know where God comes
midichlorian? No, I know where the Force comes from. Midichlorian count. I'm aware.
Where do midichlorians come from?
Hey, true.
The one.
and where did Trinity and Neo come from?
That I don't know. They came from
the funny. Hey, you know what?
Engineer.
Highlander. Like this futuristic Highlander.
Oh, where did Highlander come from?
That could be only one.
Scotland.
Where did Jet Li come from?
China.
At the end of that one movie though, where there's the one.
Oh, I don't know.
Who was Jet Li Ground Zero? Who was that?
How have we gotten so off track from Hot D?
Yeah, we need to get back to Hot D. Do we feel? How did y'all feel overall about the first episode? Did you feel like it was a good way to pick up the pieces in between, but then also set off the fuckery? Because I felt like at the end of the episode, I was like, oh yeah, they ain't gonna take too long to get with the shits. That's how I felt once I finished the episode. I was like, good. Because, sometimes when you get a new season, you get like 1 to 3 episodes where it's just kind of slow and there's a little bit of build up and stuff, but I feel like they ready.
I can't even process what that means right now.
Listen, I thought the episode, I thought it had slow moments, but then I thought also had really good moments. But then the ending kind of picked it up when you decided to see what happened next episode. Like Tori, some stuff you like, I don't know how I feel about this yet. But the ending kind of
Yeah,
got to
some
a
of
point
it's
where I was
real
like,
iffy, yo.
but
Like
the
the
ending kind of
Indian
got me
blood
hyped
and
to see
cheese
how
don't.
everybody gonna react next week. That's basically
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna see.
Why is the disrespect so prevalent on this on
I think
Afro-Commie's
Tori,
internet?
you got hey, Joe fanfic, you got competition. Angelica going out a while.
She is actually writing some pretty good spinoffs right now.
Tori, everybody coming for you, Tori. Catch a conversation gotta be crazy.
I told you.
This means my
hey,
hiatus is
he's
well
got-
deserved.
No, it means you've gotten comfortable.
Oh,
Tori,
You've always
there it
been,
is.
you've always been at the top, and you've gotten complacent, and so now you got
Oh,
people
so
that are like,
you guys think
you
you're
got,
more problematic than me?
I'm not
I
saying
don't
more, but
believe
I
that.
do believe that I'm extremely close.
I don't
I think
know.
I'm closer than you think.
There's a new
Maybe
J.K.
you
Rowling in
are.
town. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a chat demon.
See, I appreciate. Look,
See, I
that's
don't
why
have
we
the
love the
energy to do it
chat.
in the chat.
That's why
That's
we
why I
love
just be
the
like,
chat,
bring me
though.
up so I can just say it all.
It has been a person that used to watch our show when we did almost daily show that did tell Tori he want to wear his skin. That was
Yeah, I was going to say there was that was a whole saga
That
of
was a
a
saga.
good old chat member wanting to wear a nigga's skin. That's
It was
for
an
sure,
arc.
dude.
It was an arc.
It was a
like
whole arc.
It was like a 6-month thing. If Joe yelled at Tori, they said they gonna kill Joe.
What?
Yeah, it was an unhinged Tori.
It was a disturbing chapter.
It was our
But I'm
bravest
here for
moment.
it. I'm here for it.
I
You know
told
I'm
you,
always here.
Angelica was
See,
It was our
I was
bravest
saying
moment.
Angelica was here for the arc.
Yeah, they said, Joe yelled at Tori because they argue all the time. He's like, "Hey, you want me to take care of him?" Then he
Yo,
I know. Then he went on like his
the hit
Facebook,
on
like he
Joe
in
is
Indiana
crazy.
right now. Like, what the fuck?
I know you're in Indiana. I know you're
Don't
in
pull
Indiana.
up Afro Commie though. Don't do that. Not if you value your life.
Afro Commie was damn near on some. That's good on you. Go for it.
Yo, diabolical
I said, I love
indeed.
your skin. I want to wear it. I said, what the
Yo,
That's crazy.
instant fucking Silence of the Lamb vibes. You're like, oh,
Right.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't want to
Tori had
wear
on
any
some
lotion though.
sunglasses
I'm
too.
good
He
on
was
the
just sitting there
lotion.
staring at the screen, just looking at the
See?
comment. He
Are
didn't
you
say
really a
shit.
light skinned Negro that don't put on lotion? Are you
No,
one of them?
I wear lotion, but I don't want to be softening my skin for somebody to wear it.
Why not? You gotta prep it.
So
Yo,
this is
you know
never
what else
gonna
they
happen.
prep?
I
There's
know. That's why I said it.
plenty of shit that's prep heavy that I'm still not trying to deal with.
So
I
you
know
are nice
what
and
was
Yeah,
prep.
see, look,
6-month period of people. Just somebody coming in chat at the end of every show talking about they're gonna wear Tory skin. It's just a stretch.
but
That was
that's
like 2
part
years
of
ago.
the.
That's when House of Dragons was back. That's during House of
Yeah,
Dragons.
let's not talk that up. We don't need to re-encourage any of that chat
We
energy.
encourage.
No one wants to shoot anybody, okay? Unless I absolutely have to.
And she knew where we both lived at.
Because he doesn't want to pay the insurance fees. He's already
Yo,
said that.
that premium is gonna be crazy.
He doesn't want to pay the insurance fees. If it wasn't for that, he would shoot all y'all.
Yeah, most definitely. If they weren't gonna increase the insurance fees, we'd be gravy. But
Listen, we gotta get
Looking at
Tori.
a
Tori got a
smooth,
game. He gotta get to.
$90 right now.
By the way, I want to shout out. I have never seen Tori living room. Shout out to the Japanese decor.
Beautiful decor. Absolutely. I gotta give it to
Cherry
you.
blossoms.
you got a fun
He was
flame.
in. You were in this room the other day too. You
I
were in this room, I
was.
think Wednesday, because I noticed it. Because I was like, "Oh, nice." I hope y'all all got a VPN. You know what? I do need to re-download my VPN because the stuff I be reading
Oh my
and
God.
the ads are crazy.
That's disturbing.
Tori gotta go, so we will end the show. Speaks of
Okay.
Tori, we gotta.
Too magic.
Of course, you can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. Of course, here for casual conversations on the Blood Cartels Roundtable on Wednesdays, Friday Night Euro on Fridays. Make it make sense on Saturdays. You know the vibe. Something flagrant, something inflammatory. Out here watching dragony incest.
Hey, roll for dexterity right now.
Let me go.
Roll for
I can get up and
dexterity
grab
right
the
now.
dice box. I'm not getting a nat 20 on the dexterity. That's not how I'm built.
Crazy.
Nat
That's not
6.
how I'm built,
Nat
yo.
20. Hey, I'm Uniqo Williams, man. Y'all know the deal. Do you hear me with Uniqo Williams? When I feel like it. And then make it make sense. Make it make sense. Saturdays, when I feel like it. And then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's going down eventually. I did download the game after I bought it when it first came out. We're waiting for Metal Gear Solid Delta for me to not play that either. And Dragon Ball Spark is Zero. Can't wait to spend my money on that.
Joe,
Y'all
you're not
never
gonna get
watched me
on the
play.
Elden Ring train, bro?
No, I'd rather just watch y'all suffer. I
You ain't
enjoy it. I don't
watching
want
me
to suffer
suffer. I
myself.
suffer in silence. God damn it! I need to
What
do
did
that
Kai
by
play
myself.
fight Melania for 20 hours straight or something like that?
Yeah, it's hardcore, yo. But he got
No,
through there. He'll be
no.
ready for DLC.
8 hours of my day consist of me giving my mind to the man. So at this wait, that is still wrong.
Yo,
Just
nasty word. Flip it. Flip it.
smoke bomb.
Giving his
Okay.
mind to the man, folks.
I love it. I love it.
Giving his
Um,
Smoke bomb.
okay. So I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. You can find me on Wednesdays on the Blurred Cartels Roundtable as well. And you can also find me over here for casual conversations on Wednesday as well. Being you already know a debaucherous whore. That's the only time I really get to play up that side of me. So be sure to tune in for that, especially since we're going to lose Afro Comedy for about 2 to 3 weeks. And so it's gonna be
we got
real
we got
dramatic.
3 days till fucking Shadow of the Erd Tree, yo.
Yeah, so you got to take that in. You can also find me on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time on Waifu Views, which is a female blurred-led podcast that gives you everything fandom with a side of waifu. And you can catch me on Make It Make Sense as well when they want me to be my typical problematic self.
Yeah, these shows
He's
usually be
coming
Monday.
for the crown, folks. I'm being. Yo,
You said
we're
what?
we're changing the industry, yo. We're female scumbags are a thing now.
Female scumbag. No, I thought about that when I got out of the car. I was like, if somebody said that I could be the local neighborhood scumbag, I was like, that title's already taken, but I could be like your local neighborhood's
You must say something wild.
scumbaggy whore or something.
I was like, he's gonna say something. No, Ebony, please listen. For all the don't be the local neighborhood debaucherous.
Nothing.
That's a
Local
crazy.
neighborhood debaucherous whore.
That's a
That's great
crazy.
friends with the scumbag. You know, we team
Listen,
up great. We
Oh,
work
no,
well
you thought
together.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
We
Branding is everything, and I don't know
branding
if
is
that's.
no, and then the thing is because I people see me on casual conversations, especially in the things that I say on there, like
Uh-huh.
even my own co-hosts that have been my friends and my co-hosts for over a year are like, you're problematic and you're toxic and you're
As you
like
should be.
you're a
You're a person.
delinquent. And they always play up the fact that I read smut. And I'm like, not all smut is toxic smut. There's wholesome smut. There's
Wholesome smut is
there's
disturbing, though. I
there
don't want
is. And if you
But
want, guys, I will
you
be
don't
giving y'all
want.
recommendations on my
That's like
page.
sugar-free Twinkies. You don't want that. I don't
No,
want
no, 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 no. So, no, like there's levels to smut. There's like unhinged, and then there's like, okay, is it unhinged just in the sexual aspect, or is it unhinged with like the source material and like what they're talking about while also having sex? But then there's like wholesome, where these people are like growing together and like these natural things happen and it's all cutesy, but then they're still having great sex, like really great
We're
sex.
gonna
And
be
those are
all
the best
right,
ones.
folks.
Those are the best ones because then you sit there and you're like, oh, I'm enjoying this and stuff like that. But then they switch and then you're like, ooh, you some nasty niggas. I'm here for it. Flip. So yeah, I just finished reading
And
one of them.
that is how the switch is flipped, folks.
So I gotta show you something after we're lit, but I know you gotta go soon, so we gotta.
I am innocent.
I know y'all got a question. I know y'all got that one question that y'all always ask. Sooner or later we gonna answer.
These niggas.